everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good rushing offense. The Raiders lead the league in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Buccaneers, who will need to be stout up front.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Oakland Raiders. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
Second down, Winston. And that is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult. That often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Winston out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 36. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now Jameis on second down. Flushed out right. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run with Foreman, finding room to the 20, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Fresh set of downs here. From the red zone now, Winston. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Third down, Winston. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2nd down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They try again with Cohen. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Let's go!
On 3rd down, Boykin. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well. Because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Jameis to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now Foreman. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Winston now from the 50. Launching one for Henderson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Here's Foreman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To throw, Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. A swing pass caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Boykin on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Boykin. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off around the 41. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. A carry for Foreman. And now running right through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. It's Phillips, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. This one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Let's go.
This time, Boykin looks to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Again, it's Foreman. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And they take a knee. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Boykin. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. The 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, Phillips. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
first and 10. Winston. That one taken in by Carlos Henderson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Winston now. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Howard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Jameis now on first down. Evans has it left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. So it'll be first down here after the run. They run again with Foreman, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second down, Winston. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it third down and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Winston from the gun on third down. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing, Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his third touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Oakland. 47 yards. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go!
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, Boykin. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Following the interception, Winston eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And they're going to go soft on the corners. From the gun, Winston. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now Zaire Jones able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken in at the 11. And he's out of bounds, able to get it up right near the 25 to the 24. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the tight end goes in motion left. Play clock winding down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Evans. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
First down, Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. This time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, Winston. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now a toss play. This is Foreman. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. This offense so far on third down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. 3rd and goal. Winston. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back him up 5. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They run. This is Cohen. He's got the first down and more past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
.35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Winston will kneel down, and that should be your ball game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Buccaneers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.